Hey coders, welcome back to the channel. My name is Aditya and this is the first practical video of our brand new course in Python. I hope that you have accessed the playlist. However, if you didn't, do that right now. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Till now, we know that what is a programming language. You have committed to learn Python and you have accessed our course. Then what's the problem? Just open the notepad and start writing code, right? No, there is a problem. I mean, you can write code in Notepad, but what about executing the code? We know that our computers can't understand any programming language except the machine code. We have talked about something in the previous video that converts a code written in a programming language to the machine code. What was that? Yes, the compiler. So where is the compiler that will convert our Python code to the machine code? We are gonna download that right now. In your internet browser, type download Python and search for it. Then click on the first link shown. It will be from python.org, which is the official Python website. Then in this page, you will see a button showing download Python. Click on that button and your download will begin shortly. Now at the time of release of this video, Python 3.9.5 is the latest version available. Because Python is an interpreted language and not a compiled one, so we refer this piece of software as Python interpreter and not Python compiler. There are some small differences between an interpreter and a compiler which you don't need to learn right now. So now the file has been downloaded. Let's install it. It is showing me to update Python because I have already installed it in my computer. When you will install Python for the first time in your computer, it will not show something like this. You can simply install Python by selecting the default options and moving ahead. Now Python is successfully installed in my machine. To verify that Python is working in your machine, open your command prompt by typing cmd in your search bar. Now here type Python and press enter. If it is showing something like this, then congratulations, Python is working correctly in your machine. Now to prove it once more, come out of this by typing exit and then opening brackets and closing brackets or just restarting your command prompt and then type pip and press enter. If this also is showing some text like this, then congratulations again. Python is again working correctly in your machine. Pip is actually a part of Python which helps us to work with libraries, about which we will talk later in the tutorials. Since we have successfully installed Python in our machine, let's try to run our first Python code. The easiest way to do this is by using the Python IDLE. It's a tool that was installed during when we installed Python interpreter. To open Python IDLE, in the search bar type IDLE and open it. So this is how it looks when you first open the IDLE. To create a new file, click on File and then New File. This will give us a blank text editor and you can write your code here. So let me write a simple Python code. So this is our Python code. To run this, we will click on this run option and then run module. It is saying that source must be saved. So let's save this file. You can save it anywhere you want. I am saving it to the desktop and giving it a name main. Oh, it already exists, so let me say main2 and it says hello world, means our code is working. So in this way we can write code in this Python IDLE and we can run this by using run module and this will show us the result. You see, in real world we don't build programs that just say hello world or are just limited to the console. We build apps that have GUIs and other complex functions. So if we try to do that here in the Python's IDLE, it would be very tedious because of its limited functionalities. And to make it easy for the developers, we have something called an IDE that has professional tools for writing and debugging code, which makes it way simpler for us. These days many IDEs are available in the market, but my favorite is PyCharm. So let's see how can we install PyCharm. In your browser, search install PyCharm. Click the first link from JetBrains. Now in this page you will see two download options, one for the professional version and one for the community version. The professional version is paid, so we will download the community version. Click on the download button and it will start downloading. Because I have already downloaded PyCharm, so I will not download it again. Now you can install PyCharm with the default options. As I have already installed PyCharm in my machine, that's why I will not install it again. After PyCharm has been installed to your machine, just open it. It may ask you for your theme preferences. You can choose whatever theme you want. But for the sake of this tutorial series, I'm going to use this white theme. So this is how the PyCharm user interface looks like. Now to create a Python file and to run it in PyCharm, we have to create a new project. So let's create a new project by clicking on New Project button. Let's rename this to Tutorial and click Create Project. Now your project will be created after some loading. So this is how the PyCharm work interface looks like. We have not created any Python files yet, so to create a Python file, right click on the project name on the left hand side and click New and click on New Python file. I'm naming it to main and click OK. This will create a new Python file and open it for us. So here we can write our code. So let me quickly write our code. So this is pretty much our code. Now to run this Python file, right click anywhere on this editor window and click on run main or whatever your Python file's name is. A pop-up will appear and it will ask us to choose a Python interpreter. This will only appear once after you have installed PyCharm. So click on this Python interpreter option where it is written no interpreter and choose your Python interpreter. And then click on apply and then click on run. Now our code will run and the result is shown in this way. So this is it for this video. In the next video we will do some real programming, and also I will try to post the videos more frequently in the series as I was not doing lately. If you are liking the series and wanted to support me, then like the video and share the series with your friends so that they can also learn programming for free.